Oh gosh, okay, well just ignore everything I said about my TBR. Hello my loves, and thank you for joining me. It's Kirsten and we are announcing the Relax and Readathon 24-hour readathon that is happening in February. So for those of you that don't know, the Relax and Readathon is a bi-monthly 24-hour readathon that I host. However, it is really low stakes, super chill. It is not about staying up for 24 hours. You can if you want to, go for it. It's definitely not something I'm going to do. Instead, it is more about taking at least one day every so often for a bit of self-care. A lot of people will do this at different times. It doesn't have to be on the specific date that I'm planning to do it, which for me is going to be on the 15th of February. If you can't make this weekend, don't worry about it. You can do it at any point during the month, turn it into a weekend long readathon or a week or a month or whatever works for you. Just remember to take some time for yourself. We do have a Discord channel, so if you want to join, it is all free. It'll be linked below for you, where everyone does chat about the different books that they're reading. Again, some do it at different points, some do it across the whole weekend. It's really fun. I feel like we're building a really good community, and because it is about self-care, it's not just about reading. You can literally talk about your different cozy hobbies that you're getting up to during the day. In fact, that is one of the prompts. So it's very low stakes, very chill, really is just promoting self-care. Shall we get into what the bingo board is? So this bingo board doesn't really change, just kind of stays the same. I am contemplating changing it up a little bit, I think, going forward. I feel like we need a refresh. As of right now though, I've been so behind in all of my content where I was so ill across December that I haven't had a chance to refresh it. So hopefully for April we will have a revamped board and some other things. It's still going to be a mixture of lifestyle prompts and reading prompts. That won't change, but just kind of revamping it a little bit. With that being said, the bingo board, as I just mentioned, is a mixture of lifestyle and reading prompts. We have kind of like an even split between the two is what I try to keep it as. So starting at the top, we have read a book on your TBR. We have a hot drink / beverage of choice, continue a series or book that you're in the middle of, read a book you have wanted to read for a while, enjoy a cozy hobby, go outside, read a short book, light a candle, or play some music. Like I say, a lot of it is just around cozy, chilling, relaxing. So the lifestyle one, have a drink, beverage of choice. Just remember to keep hydrated, very important. Enjoy a cozy hobby, reading does work for this. However, I like to do baking. The majority of the time, that's what I end up doing for this. It could also be playing a cozy game, doing some puzzles, doing some crafting, you know, whatever you feel like. For going outside, go for a walk, or sit outside and read, basically have some fresh air. And then the last one of light a candle, play some music, basically set the ambiance, set your mood and tone for the day, which I love doing. Those are very simple. When it comes to the reading prompts, you can combine them in any way that you want to. They are not ones that you have to have separate books for. And actually for me, this time I've only chosen 3 books to read, mainly because I would always choose 4, and then I've realized I don't actually want to try and cram in as many books as possible. I actually don't want to do that. I kind of have one book that I want to be the focus for the day, and then a couple of little things to put around it. The main book I would like to focus on is actually Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher. So this is 3 different prompts in one go. A book on my TBR, we've got a book I've been wanting to read for a while, and a short book because this is just over 100 pages long. Also, it does count for a book you're in the middle of once you start reading it, and then you carry on reading it throughout the day. So that's kind of like an easy prompt to get around. But this is Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher, as I've said, but this is meant to be a really cute, cozy kind of tale where we're following Toadlin, and it's kind of a take on Rapunzel in a way, but what if she was meant to be locked in there for a reason? I've heard nothing but good things. T. Kingfisher is one of my favourite authors, so I'm really expecting to like this. This is the main one I want to read. I know that this book realistically will take me 2 hours to read, and then I've got the whole rest of the day. So I was thinking it would be smart to put on another short book, which is Cold Clay. This is the second book in the Shady Hollow series, a series that is on my 25 to read in 2025 to complete for the year. But this book also isn't long, it's just over 200 pages, and I know that I can, on a good day, average about 300 pages in my books read. It's what I have managed to do. So normally I would choose one book that is about 300-ish pages long to read for the day, and then read little things around it. Is how I've realised I prefer doing these readathons. So those two combined give me that total. This one is a really cozy murder mystery series. We follow a bunch of animals that go out solving murders, or well, at least Vera Vixen does, our reporter, with the help of her friend who is a crow, or is it a raven? Oh no, it's been a while since I've read this and I've forgotten, but they own a bookstore, and we also have a moose that runs a coffee place called Joe, and there's just so much that goes on. It's really cute and fun, and I really am looking forward to reading this, and I feel like these are the sort of books that are perfect to read in one sitting because they're just so easy and cozy and comforting. So those are the vibes that I'm going for this readathon, I think you can tell. And then lastly, just to throw in, just in case I'm in a really good reading mood and I want to have something that's a bit of a change of format really, and that's Moriarty, the Patriot Volume 5. This is a manga series that I'm really enjoying. It's based on Sherlock Holmes, but focusing instead on Sherlock Holmes's nemesis Moriarty, following him from when he was younger to becoming the criminal mastermind. I really do like this series, so again, this will be nice just to give myself a change of pace, and this will probably take me an hour to read. Thinking about it, with everything that I've got here, I've probably got enough for about 6 hours worth of reading, which across the one day, that's very doable. I will of course plan to probably end up baking something and then maybe try and go for a walk or something, go to the park, go for a stroll there maybe. We'll see. But literally the aim of this readathon is just to remind everyone to take a day of self-care, and you might as well tackle your TBRs while you're at it. Look, will this TBR change? Probably. I know the definite one is Thornhedge, 100%. These two, that could be mood dependent. I may change my mind. I might stick with it. I'm hoping I stick with Cold Clay because that'd be good to get that series going for the year. And honestly, if I like it and I end up reading one of these every readathon, that would be really good because then I would actually get through this series this year, which is definitely something I want to do, and they're all pretty short. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. We'll see if it happens. That's it. Those are the books that I plan on reading. This lighting is atrocious today. I do apologise. It's just because it's a cloudy day here. We're going to leave it there. These videos are always nice and short and quick, and they're just little announcements to say what's happening. I will have the full playlist linked if you are interested. And again, Discord is always linked below. I think we're building a wonderful community over there. And we also have a monthly book club going on over there, which honestly, I was so tempted. So this is the thing that may throw it out. Let me get it. Hang on. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies number 3 is our book club pick for February. Now, I can't remember the exact date this is coming out, but if I manage to get hold of a copy in time for the Relax and Readathon, I'm just going to say ignore this whole TBR and it's going to be Emily Wilde number 3. That's what's going to happen because I will be so excited to read it. I'm imagining it's going to be around the similar sort of pages, which is just over 300, so that works with what I like to read for the day. May end up being what happens depending on when that's coming out. Actually, shall we check? Shall we check when it's due out? Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales is out on February 11th. Oh, okay. Oh gosh. Okay, well just ignore everything I said about my TBR. Throw it out the window. We're going to be focusing on this one book instead. I'm so excited. Genuinely so excited because I don't think I'm going to have a chance to read it before then. As much as I would love to, I am working on the run-up to the readathon, so I genuinely think that the day I will be able to read this book will be the day of the readathon. So as much as everything I said with best laid plans of reading Thornhedge, reading Cold Clay and starting out finishing this series because I really want to do that this year, having a manga, I mean to be fair the manga might still happen to give myself a break. It's going to be Emily Wilde's number 3. The Compendium of Lost Tales. That is going to be the book I read for this TBR. That's it. That's it. I'm done. So let's put that into perspective of the bingo board then. So Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales works for a book on my TBR because I will have a physical copy of it. It will also work for a book I've been wanting to read for a while because I've been wanting to read that ever since I finished book number 2. You know, that's been like a year-long wait. I'm very excited for it. I will be continuing it once I'm in the middle of it because I will not be putting that book down. Doesn't really work for a short book though. I mean, don't get me wrong, all of these prompts are very relative to you. So if you are the person that likes to read a good 500-page fantasy book all the time and you end up coming across a 300-page fantasy, to you that may be a short book. For me, I can't really say that. I would have said that before, but I want to get back into that. That's something I definitely want to tackle, is reading those bigger books again, because I used to love a big long book, but now I think kind of 300 is like my average page count, so I can't say that's a short book for me. I guess we'll still keep Moriarty the Patriot because that is short. This is a nice little thing, so I feel like what we'll probably do, should we plan out the day now? Might as well. We will start by reading Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales because because I'm going to adore that freaking book. And then maybe to break up the day, we will go out somewhere and take Moriarty the Patriot Volume 5 with me. So that way it does the prompt of going outside, and we can also tick off a book that is short, plus it's a series that I'm in the middle of. Technically this also works for every prompt because it's a book on my TBR, it's a series I'm in the middle of. It's a book I've been wanting to read for a while because I love this manga series. I'm just really bad at picking up manga on a day-to-day. It's normally something I save for these readathons, and then of course it's a short book. So it works for every single reading prompt. So I think that would be good because I'm notoriously bad at leaving my house during readathons as well. Scratch that. I'm notoriously bad at leaving my house in general. I am a homebody. It takes a lot to get me out the house. I have to have been in the house probably for about 6 days straight, and then I'll be feeling like, okay, I want to go outside. Otherwise I'm pretty bad. Mainly just because I work outside, so when I'm off I love to stay indoors. I know me going outside during the readathon is always the hardest bit, so I think if we do that, then I can give myself a break, we can go out for a walk, I can take this book with me, we can do that, and then we can come back and settle in and finish out Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. Oh, I'm so excited. So if you want to join in the readathon, in the Discord book club pick, it's all linked below. We do have a monthly, it's every single month. We do vote on it in advance. It's voted on 2 months in advance to give anyone a chance to get them from their libraries and things. You can always take part in there. Complete change of plans to what I thought I was going to be reading. I can't believe I didn't think about that until now. I'm really surprised at myself. There we are. This is what I mean by the TBR doesn't always TBR. But yes, that is the plan. I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know. Are you taking part? What do you plan on reading? We're going to try this outro again. And thank you so much for watching. I think if you've made it this far, then let's put... Oh, actually, what's on the cover of Emily Wilde's? What is going to be on that cover? Oh, it's got mushrooms and a snail. Okay, you have to put one of those in the emojis below if you've made it this far and just don't know what to comment. And thank you so much for watching. Like, truly, I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love the fact that we have a community that can do things like this, do these readathons every other month, and just be supportive in our cozy habits and reminding each other to take a day to relax. It's so important, and I'm so grateful to have this community that can actually do that. Thank you. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, then please do consider giving it that thumbs up, subscribing and commenting. Those 3 things really help this channel out. My social media links and anyone I've mentioned will be linked below for you, and I will of course catch you in the very next video.